Charlotte Spencer, you've dropped in here to Mill Awards. It's World Book Day. What are you doing here this morning?
We're just doing some reading with the children. I think it's very important that kids read. I mean, I think we all agree on that. And this is a lovely thing to do because it brings the children and adults together and to read together.
And take us back a couple of years. Did you read when you were young?
Yes, I did. My favourite book was Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy, and for my 30th birthday, my mum got me one of the Harry McClary books, just for reminiscence.
And it sounds a bit po-faced, but what's your message to children and parents here today? Just encourage them?
Well, exactly. I think to me, obviously, I'm an actress, so I love books and stories, and I'd be out of a job if there were no stories. I think it's so important because we actually learn more from stories than we realise, and particularly books. And using your imagination and learning, you kind of learn skills from reading and what these characters go through way before anything else. They're fables and they're lessons, and I love that.
And may I ask what you're reading at the moment or recently?
I'm reading Rivers of London. It's so good. It's like an adult, magical thing about the police force in London.
Thanks for mentioning the police force. You are at the moment in the Gold.
Yes.
When you get a script, do you get to read the whole thing or just get your bits?
You do get to read the certain ones that come out first of all. So I might get episode 1 and 2, and then you have to wait for the other scripts after that. Depends how much the writer has written.
And do you tempted to, if you're...
Sorry.
It's all right. Never worked with. Are you tempted when you get a script like that to start thinking 80s detectives, police?
Yes.
Do you get a chance, or you just got to keep into your character?
You kind of take from things that you see. Like I based some of my character on Clarice from Silence of the Lambs. So like you take elements of other stories, then you do your research, and then you delve into, and then you create your own character from that.
Because you mentioned Clarice, I could go into another film next week for the International Women's Day.
Yeah.
So was it about a woman in a man's world?
Yeah, I just thought it was the way that Jodie played that was she was a woman, but she wasn't trying to act too masculine. The point was she wasn't trying to be a man. It was her femininity that actually helped her in a way, and she remained vulnerable but also strong.
I know you don't like to talk about yourself, but this is not the first time you've been in the awards, and it's not the first time you've been in Henry Moore, their partner school. Why did you come in?
I honestly, when I'm not working, because actors don't work all the time, I come and volunteer because it brings me hope, and I just love working with the kids. When you feel that, I don't know, your head gets too in one place, and actually you come and work with children and they don't care who you are, they just like being around you, and that's kind of, and seeing them progress makes me very happy.